Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can set up the Kafka cluster on GKE, which is the managed Kubernetes service provided by Google. So let's begin. So guys, what I've done, I've already spin up a Kubernetes cluster, right? And what we are going to do, we are going to set up our Kafka cluster. I have created a repository for you guys. So simply what you need to do, simply navigate to um, Strimzi. I'm going to provide the link of this particular repository. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you stuff regarding the setup. So it is going to be highly available, scalable Kafka cluster in few minutes. So simply what I'm going to do, navigate to this GKE non-TLS external YAML file. I'm going to open this guy, and also I'm going to show you the internal as well. So first thing first, so as a prerequisite of this setup, you need to have, of course, the Kubernetes cluster, and along with that, we need to set up the cluster operator. So simply copy this command, and what it does, it is going to set up or create the namespace Kafka, and it is going to install all the CRD relevant to Kafka, right? So let's do that. So first of all, let me show you kubectl get nodes. Okay, get nodes. So we have 4 nodes cluster. This is the sandbox environment, guys. So you can set up according to your environment. For instance, I'm going to show you. You can tweak the settings regarding the resource limitation, right? And we are going to create the namespace Kafka, and in that particular namespace we are going to install all the relevant CRDs along with the service account. And after that, what it does, it is going to set up a deployment. That deployment is gonna spin up one pod. So simply you need to paste this command, right? So everything is going to be available. So let me show you from the UI as well. So navigate to this section and navigate to the workloads. In a few moments, you will be seeing that one pod regarding the Strimzi cluster operator is going to be available. So that is going to be the deployment, right? So we have to wait for a while, and everything is going to be available. So I'm going to say kubectl get all in namespace Kafka, right? So guys, it is going to be available soon. So simply run that particular command again, and it will take few seconds to start up. So you see, it is now available operator, Strimzi cluster operator, and simply refresh it. You will see that one pod is going to be available, right? And now what we are going to do, as far as the YAML file is concerned, I'm going to use this external IP addresses, which are going to be the IPs of load balancer. So in production, definitely you can use the internal one. So I need to access this cluster from outside. That's why I gave this annotation of external. So I want to show you guys how we can create a topic as well. So for you can download the repo or simply copy this guy, right? And I'm going to simply create a file from this one. So let me create a file here, right? So I'm going to call this GKE and Google Kubernetes Kafka.yml, right? I'm going to paste this. So some of the settings which I already covered in the EK setup. So you see some of the resource I've commented out because I have limitation in my sandbox environment. You can set according to your needs. So replication two um, means here the we are going to use two Kafka, uh, I mean pods, which are going to be highly available, and um, along with that, I'm going to use a single replica of Zookeeper because of that particular limitation as I discussed. So everything is pretty much the same, which I covered in my EKS videos. Other than that, we are going to use setting regarding the cruise controller. So it will control the network inbound and outbound. Along with that, it has a rack awareness as well. So it makes sure that your persistent volume and your pod are going to be, in different on different nodes because we have a pod affinity available here as well. You see in the affinity section. So let's try to simply, if I do ls, you see this is available. Let's try to apply it. kubectl apply, and I'm going to apply this file. So what it does, it is going to set up all the relevant pod in the namespace Kafka, right? So it is created. If I do kubectl get pods in namespace Kafka and dash dash watch, you will see all the stuff regarding your pods are going to be available soon. So Zookeeper is started to spin up. So it will take about all the pods will take around 5 to 6 minutes, but definitely once the Zookeeper is available, we can see the pod relevant to the Kafka, which are brokers. And before that, we will see that in the UI that the external IPs are going to be created. So if I navigate to this section, you will see shortly, you see the external load balancer are going to be in progress. So if you navigate to the workload, and you will see, if you simply refresh it, you will see the stuff regarding to that, uh, our Zookeeper, right? So now what I'm going to do, uh, I want to show you some of the stuff regarding the debugging. So if you do kubectl get, I should say, the logs of a pod, you need to check the logs of this pod. If okay, kubectl get all in namespace Kafka, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys the logs of a relevant pod. So the pod is going to be this cluster operator, Strimzi cluster operator. You can do simply do kubectl logs and logs of a pod in namespace Kafka, right? So guys, what it does, it will show the relevant reconciliations in that particular namespace Kafka in namespace Kafka, and once everything is reconciled, um, you can also check kubectl get Kafka in namespace Kafka, right? So it should be in ready state. Currently, you see, if I do kubectl and get pods, our creation of relevant pod and reconciliations is in progress. That's why I need to show you some of the stuff. So be patient, let it happen. You see, external IP, one of the IP is now available, and once all three IPs are available, you will see that one pod regarding the Kafka is going to be, in fact, two pods regarding Kafka are going to be available. So let's do that again. So you see the initialization regarding the Kafka pod 1 and 2 has started. So if I navigate to the section and try to refresh it, you will see the stuff here. So it is doing the stuff. Uh, Pods are now initializing, and if I do, if I check the logging, so I need to check the logs of that particular cluster operator. You see, so it has reconciled, and do use that command to see kubectl get pods, all pods in namespace Kafka. So guys, definitely you need to change settings according to your the according to the strength of your cluster. For instance, I'm saying regarding the resources, for instance, CPU, memory, so you can increase that. So this is the demo. I need to show you how easy it is to set up a Kafka cluster without any doing the much more administrative work you do. We need to do as a DevOps in past era. So it is really amazing by using the Kubernetes and cloud services. You can spin up that particular cluster, highly available cluster, in few minutes. So, and one of the good thing this about this Strimzi Kafka project is very mature, and it is now using in production. So we are now using setting this on GCP. So you see, the entity operator has three pod, and in the last, we are going to see the cruise control pod is going to be spin up. So the IPs are going to be available, but you need to check this command kubectl get Kafka in namespace Kafka. We can't say that everything regarding our setup is available already. So it will tell us currently we don't have any things ready in ready and ready column and warnings. So if I check the logs again, so you will see the logs, and it will say the reconciliation is in progress. Regarding the reconciliation of the brokers, you see broker one and broker zero, which is broker one and two, uh, is successful, right? And if I do kubectl get Kafka in namespace Kafka, you see currently we don't have stuff. So it is going to reconcile all the pods to make sure those are running and in available state. So that's why I just need to show you everything regarding that. So what I'm going to do, till then I'm going to pause the video to make sure everything should be available for you guys. So guys, you see everything is ready regarding the Kafka cluster. So I need to show you guys the logs. Last time it will say everything is has reconciled, and if I do that command kubectl get Kafka in namespace Kafka, so you see, now we have Kafka cluster in our ready state. So if I navigate from to the UI as well, so simply try to refresh it. So everything should be ready, and you see in the deployed state. So I need to show you the PVCs as well. kubectl get PVC, kubectl get PVC, persistent volume claims namespace Kafka, and I want to show you in the console as well. So navigate to the storage section. So you will see that three are now bounded because we have just one zookeeper broker, and other two are our brokers, and one is zookeeper, right? So let's try to access. So if I navigate to the services and ingress, I'm going to what I'm going to use. Let's say remove this stuff, and if I do kubectl get all in Kafka, and I need to access, I need to create one topic, right? And let's do that. So I'm going to use this external bootstrap. So copy this guy, right? And what I'm going to do, okay, first of all, I need to show you that we have external connectivity from my machine to this load balancer just for this demo. Definitely in production, what you guys will be doing, you will be setting up internal load balancer, and you have to simply change the name from external to internal. And I'm going to use this port 9094, right? So what I'm going to do, let me simply download this guy and navigate to the Google. Simply do Kafka download and type here and navigate to this website, and I'm going to simply copy this link and I'm going to do the download, right? So if I do curl hyphen hash and lo, I'm going to download this guy into my local machine, right? So let it download. Once this download, what we are going to do, I'm going to simply extract this uh, tar, right? And let's do that. Okay, it is going to be shortly available for us. So what I'm going to do, so simply I've added all the commands. For understanding, you need to simply navigate to this Kafka commands, and we are going to, I mean, create one topic, and what it does, it has all the relevant scripts. So regarding the creation of that particular topic. So it is downloading. So let me navigate to this section. So guys, this is the script which we are going to use by navigating to this directory, which I'm going to extract on my local machine, which is actually a container mounted on my Windows desktop, right? So let's do that and let it finish. And you see, we have this tar file, so I'm going to do tar extract z verbose file, and it's going to be this Kafka tar .gz. So it has downloaded. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cd into this guy and navigate to the bin section. And if I do ls, and I'm going to paste this command. So we have this particular script available there, but of course I need to update the IP address. So let me paste this command, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to press Control C. Okay, seems like it has not copied successfully. So navigate to this section and paste it. Okay, and I'm going to now update the IP address of this particular local host. For instance, this is the port which is now exposed externally, and we need to simply copy the IP address, right? So let's do from the console, and this is the IP address we need. Okay, even okay, let's try to. I wanna use the shell here, so these are my running pod, Docker PS. I'm going to exec into GKE and interactive shell into GKE, which is the actually G Cloud, SDK. So what I'm going to do, okay, kubectl get all in namespace Kafka, and from here I'm going to simply copy the external load balancer IP address. So let's do that, and this is the bootstrap, and I'm going to copy this guy to access this particular cluster, and let's do the creation of topic. So this creation of topic is going to be done. You see, we have successfully created the topic, and what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do I'm going to produce the message and consume the message. I want to show you that as well. So it is going to be really simple. So what you need to do is to simply copy this guy here, and from this from this section, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply copy this. Let me do. I'm going to produce the message. So simply, you need to copy. The IP which is definitely is going to be different in your case. You see, it is now available, and the other thing, I'm going to consume the message. So simply for consuming the message from beginning, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this command, and if I navigate to the consumer shell section, right, and I need to update the IP address. So definitely I'm going to change this localhost to this IP address, and the port definitely is going to be 9094. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm in the wrong directory. So I need to cd into this and navigate to the bin section, right? And we are going to again that run that particular command. So to make sure you should be in the right directory. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type cloudgeeks.ca. So you will see that it has produced a message. So we should be able to consume this message. So this is how, guys, we can do stuff regarding the like produce the message, consume the message in our application. You see, that is it, and that is how easy it is to set up the highly available Kafka cluster on GKE. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel, and have a nice day. Thank you.